Should be going live here shortly. My cat is being noisy as usual. Okay, so we are pursuing Matt, who I absolutely adore. And yeah, let's go ahead and go for it. So, starting from the top. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. This is funny because if you guys don't know, I'm actually on a podcast called Picking Up the Pixels, and its abbreviation is PUP. And so, PUP is playing tonight. Cool little indie punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh, there was another message. I didn't get to read the message. It's just like immediately advanced. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through the memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning into the cult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Is this an actual concern that guys have, is like a concern over their coolness? Is this something that you're supposed to get after, like, that emotion you feel after you become a parent? Because as a not parent and as also a not guy, I never concerned myself with wondering if I'm cool or not. That was something I worried about when I was a teenager. I don't worry about it now that I'm finally in my 30s. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she had been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
I'm fine.
Oh no, something's wrong. Okay. I would, if I was like a parent and I was cool as their relationship is, I'd be saying like school, friends, romance, or none of the above. I'd be like, answer me that. I don't know. I just got sad because I realized the society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously despite the fact that it's the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. That is dodging. I think it's just yet another thing we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. Is she gonna get mad that I'm prodding? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. Why are you lying to me? I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright. I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born.
Aww.
Yeah, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh God, I tried so hard to forget. One where I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that and I'm not even ashamed to say it. You're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's a smaller place. And I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Like, do-it-yourself gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk? Proto-punk? C-punk? Jeremy punk? Are these legitimately things that exist and I am, like, that out of it? Now I feel old. What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers you to buy merch, don't accept it and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. That was a reference to something that totally blew over my head again. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to a shop. Hey, you made it! Ready for tonight? Should I be just as awkward as he is? Or should I be honest? Well, it's been a while. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and screams and cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is going to be awesome. Just hang with me, Nick, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? I'm just adorable as he is. Matt lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit that they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to that show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me when we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Boy, I want to know. Matt, you made it! A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all of these people. Oh, let's go and grab a beer. Is he being serious or not? I can't tell. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're the popular guy out here. Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Oh man, don't bring that up. I've spent years of my life trying to not think about that. God damn it, where do I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listened to it. Ha! Let's check out the merch.
Hey, yeah.
Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up. Get your merch here. I got t-shirts. I got tank tops. I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You, I gestured to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fella who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit. Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be of true spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looks lost, so I figured I'd give him a little razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
Day by day, man. They do the thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And I have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey.
That's Nick. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Nick cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band?
Hey.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame, you know, Vacant Veil would have slayed. I'll slay once you actually... What? I'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey, yeah.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where the crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name is Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most... What is this? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything, just hands me earplugs. Thanks! I put on earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There are no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of the concerts out here, huh? What? feel like I should drop it. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends. But only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it would be part of the act. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Oh. Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there's so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I ever going to see my daughter ever again? And what if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew. I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to concert and music with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with music just the same way you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put it that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially mulling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? What? Everyone's rushing the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Avoid those youths.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. Ah, what a bitch. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Oh, they're a real band. DVP?
That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
I survived the crowd.
DVP.
Oh.
Content ID demands a serious convo. But is this the time or place to talk about it? Oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less. Oh god, how did we get here? What are we doing? What a mess. What a mess. So we added the song that you're listening to.
Hold on,
right
we have to
now.
listen to this.
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP. DVP.
I'm kind of wondering if this song has an end.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now.
Okay.
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
Totally.
To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree.
So I will make sure to listen to that later. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Well, I guess I should keep... Look. I got... What did I get for lunch? I went and... I ate a bowl of cream of wheat. It was delicious. Well, I guess I should keep look. I bumped in from behind and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey, I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is the ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up on my feet. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright, man. Let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple of people. I hang outside the venue until Matt shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on the first time back to a concert needs a, or deserves a reward. Did the warm you did a nice thing chime have an eggplant emoji in it? There was an eggplant emoji. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't understand all the emojis the kids do these days. Anyways, the youths will finally accept me. Amanda will love this. I'm never taking this off. I'll continue to wear it until it is tattered and a little smelly so that I can truly embody punk fashion. Hey Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Oh, that's so kind. They, like, I don't know. I'm sure that they actually reached out to these guys and asked for them to, like, be a part of this. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks. Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh, yeah, I met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
sounds great.
Come on, let's go grab some diner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. The eggplant is an analog for... Oh, okay, I got you. All right, I got it.
Hey.
So there I am in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how'd you get to see all of those amazing concerts?
Hey,
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of these people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people. Especially that Pablo kid.
Hey.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice
Hey.
of you. Thanks. Us single parents really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Hey.
It'll be loud and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging? Whatever it is she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Oh.
Like what? No, he likes the foreign films. I know it's not the bottom one. It's got to be one of these, but I don't remember from his profile how he felt about... No, wait. He likes foreign films. Big budget remakes of foreign films. Would that upset him? Oh, God, this is like... I don't know. He has to like foreign films, so... I don't... Big budget remakes of foreign films. Like I know for a fact that he likes the subtitled stuff. But does that mean he would be upset about big budget remakes? I'm going for this one because this is the only one that I have an inkling on. I don't know what he feels about fashion or consumerism. Oh, thank God! This is the right one! Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous to talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always. You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of our night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walked to the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out of her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us tore it up in the pit at a punk show, and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Do these points even matter?
Yeah, I'll give that record another spin. Why not?
A B. Okay. I don't know how I could have done better, but I don't know what I did wrong. But B isn't a fail, you know? I don't know what grades there are. Does this go to C, D, F? Are we on the American grading system? I will not assume that any other culture out there has the same exact grading system. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear a mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has her headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? There's something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Could you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you! She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want.
Got this.
Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos and from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right next to a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're going to choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the school students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And then we all get professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar major and interest. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend, or it could be an absolute disaster. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student, who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these next few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss on her forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
What if I don't, like, is it bad to, like, ignore someone? I've played dating sims where you actually had to, like, interact with other people. But I don't know if this is going to be like that, or if this is going to be like one of those ones where you have to keep pursuing the same person. I'm gonna recheck some stuff. Animal shelter. Okay, so he likes cats. Cats, music. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't know if this is going to be one of the ones. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make a short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today and a few people are hanging out and reading books in a cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda cast a sideways glance at me. You tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Aww.
This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I am father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay.
Aww.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmingly with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. It's a happy atmosphere, but should I change the subject? Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here. Oh yeah, man, today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Nick. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room and to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, though I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first.
Hey.
Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in the tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Oh, I actually love Death Cab for Cutie. A decaf for Cutie, please. Don't watch too much caffeine. Decaf sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, you have to stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as the kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Well, this should be fun then. We're going to find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I really think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age, we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would just have to wait around by the radio with the cassette tapes so that we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time somebody gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around at the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, and anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? If I were a milkshake... I like cookies and cream. Cookies and cream or vanilla. What was the last milkshake I had? I think I had like a Reese's milkshake, actually, was the last thing that I have. That's not an option. I'm gonna go with cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. I like cherry blossoms. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek. Rain? What's your dream vacation spot? My backyard inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza? Starting a new life in the Baltics. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Saying you too when a waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Second one? Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Smokey Rolls Down Thunder Canyon by Devendra Banhart. sounds like what you need is blah blah. Sounds like what you need is some Devendra Banhart. Actually, I think everyone needs a little bit of Devendra Banhart in their lives. Oh, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
That sounds great.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls. Dude, Mystery Skulls. And Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Oh.
Cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy Nick. Nick, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? Isn't it a good album? Oh my god, I love it. I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on?
Hey.
Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Man.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those memories of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Oh.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait. When was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Oh, crap. We gotta save.
Huh?
Nah, man, I think I'm good.
Hey, yeah.
It's a little juvenile, I guess. Oh no, was that the... See, this is why I was like... Oh, crap. God. I had a moment where I'm like, this... Did his glasses disappear? Like, he had shades on, right? Am I going crazy? See, his glasses came back on. Hold on. Hold on. Glasses. No glasses. I actually have no problems with pot. I don't do it, but I don't care if people do or don't do it. Like, it's literally, it's about as meaningful as if somebody does or does not drink alcohol. The only thing I care is that it's not done to the point that it starts hurting themselves. Like, they stop doing things or stop participating in things. Like, as long as, like, I think anything in excess is bad in general. So, as long as my friends aren't hurting themselves, I don't give a rat's damn. So, I have no opinion on this. Why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Hey.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in a dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of the deal, gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming from around the corner is one of those nasty grease dumpsters. Shrouded in darkness is a lean figure dressed in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drugman. Surprised! The person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is... Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down, or I'll bolt. Cite mutually assured destruction. Impress them with your extensive knowledge of current drug legal. That's not gonna fly. This character knows nothing. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know that you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine, I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that the formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright, how much do you want? One. One what? Yeah.
Hey.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Hey.
One? Oh my god, look, here, take this and give me a 10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the hallway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmen Cita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. This is... not gonna lie, this is probably how I would be if I was in this situation and I would be like, okay, so how do I do the drug thing? Oh my god. Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls out one of the records from his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There's a bunch of band posters on his and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Oh, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Yes, I would like to do one drug, a unit of drugs for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik? Beatnik? I don't know what that word is. Tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this.
That sounds great.
Oh my god, this is as painful as it would be to have to deal with me. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's... Is any of these an actual phrase? Smoke some of that gateway drug. No. Rip that Gulf fairway. What does that even mean? Open up the nug. So the Gulf fairway makes the most sense to me because I like isn't it also called grass? So maybe that makes sense. I don't know what a nug is, and I don't like number 2. I mean, Rip That Gulf Fairway is clearly the premiere album of Dead Goth and Beyond. Oh, he liked it. He liked the third one. It's the one that made sense to me as a joke. Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked? I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No. It's... Matt takes another hit and whisses. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. I love it. The little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. La 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 la. I honestly would not know the difference between pot, catnip, or oregano. I might, you know what? I'd lie. You know what? I'm 99% sure I know the smell between all of them, and I could figure it out. I know what catnip smells like, definitely, because I've owned cats. And that smells a pretty specific smell. Oregano I might not get. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. Pot, catnip, or oregano is the second song in Rip That Gulf Fairway. It's absolutely awesome. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness, the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Man.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to our kids, it was just incredible. How that seems like a life that people only dream of.
Yeah.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew we couldn't do it forever. Long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
I mean, I don't know if I should.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down our roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rose always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop, so she died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest six-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Yeah.
Except for the Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Oh!
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Not Wonderwall! No. Let's stick with our ska roots because I feel like we're gonna go with what we're good with and see if he's okay with that. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey.
Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't.
I don't know if I should.
Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. I'm gonna drop it because it might remind him of his lost spouse. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you. I mean, it's not a problem. It's good to watch you and get back in touch with the music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair and face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
Wait, no. Hi, hungry.
Whoa.
Oh, yes. That is the daddiest of jokes. No. I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spiked it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please.
Huh.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up the sauce in pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was the record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight. He didn't play? I played it, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude, yeah, I brought it up that he should play at open mic night, and that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. It's the final track of the Rip the Golf Fairway album. It's actually just a cover of Smash Mouth's Then the Morning Comes. I like that. We could make an entire album from all the dad puns in this game. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for a house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the colors of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of the house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Oh my god, how bad did I do? I feel like it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, man, that was some great stuff out there.
Okay. B's not bad, right? I'm gonna assume it's okay. I'm gonna assume that it worked out. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. My kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh my god, I even followed that along. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds a little strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh no, what's wrong? In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Talking about it's the only way we're going to get things fixed. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something... Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Even if she's angry at me, that at least opens the door to some sort of conversation. I'm just going to hope that that's how that works. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oof. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I still remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. The first time I ever successfully rode my bike was, without like training wheels, was, I was trying so hard to do it, and I was going along on the sidewalk, and I kept doing the thing where like my bike kept tipping over on its side, and I catch it with my foot, and I keep going like about like an inch, and I just like inched my way along. And then as I was doing that, my cat came up to me, and I nearly collapsed on the cat, and like because I did that, I righted myself back up, and for some reason that at that moment I actually figured out how to balance the bike by not trying to smash my cat into the ground with the bike. As I put the bike away, she stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So I just... Whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, you know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I'm hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and... This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up a delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy school in California, right? Emma R. Shoot. She said Emma P. is the one that's been her best friend for the longest, right? So Emma R. is the other one? I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending more time a lot with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it all been in my head for a while, but then I found out that from Rosie M, that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie's F's on the same night they told me that they were busy studying for a Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know about that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody to go out for nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arms around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. And so I storm over to them like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R is just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing comes up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... gossipy one? Oh my gosh. Woo. Guessing. I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything. I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say. But I was really angry and really embarrassed. And I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, I might add. Which only further contributed to this shitty day. And then immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat. Asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R. Asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, that is a lot. You're still following, right? What did Emma R say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? Is there a right answer to that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand. No! That's not what I meant. No. I meant, oh God. That's not what I meant. The language there is not what I meant. Dumb question. Is she actually the best friend? I thought that was Emma P.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Apparently she was the best friend. Can I hold this? Gossipy one?
Eh?
I care so much. Okay. Oh, apparently that was an either. Oh, I thought that meant that I was literally saying that I didn't understand what she was talking about. They were dating in secret for like months, so I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on read, and then... Wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there's our read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm going to just nod and pretend that I understand. Gotcha. So, while all this is happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her in group chat and that I got kicked out of. Alright, so I think he lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. So there's so much more, but honestly, it's really just stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but MR's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad that she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected that I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. I'm going to save again, though. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you're secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as Dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Fudge. All three are true. Is there like a wrong answer? I almost want to break open like a cheat book right now for this. Like, you can drag out high school to say not just high school sucks, but like... Though college was a little better for me. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. I don't want to say that because she values that friendship. Not all friendships last forever. No, high school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people. And it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while. And that's okay too. You're going to make many new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up and goes to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes? Thank you. You're always welcome.
I love you
Love
too,
you, Amanda.
Dad.
Oh my god, that is sweet. She is like the most perfect daughter ever. Can I have one of these? I don't want an actual child.
Welcome.
I don't want to raise one.
You've got dads.
I just want her specifically. What is DB? Nick, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. This is weird. What? I need to see what this is. I want to go back. You know what? I've earned a treat. On my way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around and see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? What? No way. I'm about to go sprawl on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package, and I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out. There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. No, I don't like this. No. We're going back to that.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I don't want ice cream. What is this? Why do they keep messaging me? Screw it. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Or was this like finishing it off? Alright, let's do it. We gotta do this for Valentine's Day. We definitely gotta complete one. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy 7 for new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. If If it's a good date, it will be. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda has taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to start playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for a color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Why am I so bad at English today? Amanda guards the door until I pick a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Fine, fine. I reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals, we've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. Heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they have Velcro straps. Goodbye, old friends. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. What was that about? I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. Nick! I turn around to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it can get a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around?
Oh.
Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's a witch house.
Oh.
Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Nick. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the Third Waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up, and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We've got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act, and it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that band put on when they opened for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of the accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. Not playing tonight. Well, they're outside. All 17 of them. Tell them we're full. And who's filling their spot? Oh, crap. This is going to be one of those, like, I'm either pushing him too hard or I'm not pushing enough. And I don't know which it is. Time to save. Come on, Matt, you should play. Okay. There we go. It's the push too hard. I'll play. Where did the glasses go? Why did they vanish every time I load up a save? I don't understand. What are you doing? What? Stop talking, close your mouth. This Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. What is that sound? What is that sound? Scott comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Nick. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat.
Hey.
Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Nick. I owe you big time. That was the funniest thing ever. But what was that womp womping sound? I settle back to my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Tad, if you bought me a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to, I agreed to pull out my ska. What is that? No, absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you. But we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in for a splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of their art. I'm not being hyperbolic about that splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fire Blast. Amanda. Maybe Cold Steel.
Oh, man.
Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all.
I don't know if I should.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and it makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or may have seen before but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now. Sorry. Aw, Matt.
Oh.
So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to the stage beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. And at the end, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you all. Thank you all to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for that fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the truck in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage, and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with the riot punk for 3 tears now. Did he mean years? Years.
I don't know if I should.
Years. I mean years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating.
Hey.
I shouldn't have told you all that I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow. He seemed just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves. Bullcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy 7 takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings, all of them wearing combat boots and all of them looking mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like the pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who is clearly enjoying the hell out of the anarchic female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Aww.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There's so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys, and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because I'm trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either. Like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? Nothing is wrong. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. Alright, just making sure. I know you're going to do great, Nick. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage.
I mean, I don't know if I should.
Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Scommunist Manifesto, Nick Valentine. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Nick, but you can call me by my stage name. What? These are jokes that I'm not getting. 5 Iron Freddy, Frankie Two-Tone. Like, I know... I think I get that one, but Thomas Konalki? Thomas Kolnoki. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess, I'll guess that's some good stage banner. And now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? What am I doing? No matter how disaster it is, I just have to make it through the whole song, and I have to save the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
What am I doing? I don't... This is so awful. I hate myself. Beam me up, Scotty. What is ska even? This is the worst thing I've ever done. Is it over? Doing your best deserves an S. What was that? I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks up stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on the stage. Everybody's bouncing out now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty, to the Ska Trek Enterprise. I don't know what ska even is. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Stella. Later, Nuke. Have fun. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, Matt. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage. Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people like this in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? Hey. I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on that stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the streets as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little while to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm going to take Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're going to paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Need help closing up?
Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far.
Hey.
We head back to the coffee spoon, and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Hey.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Matt looks like he's trying to say something, but he's having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I, hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed?
Oh.
You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I didn't want anyone else to have to feel that bad.
Hey.
When I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, it felt comfortable. I was having fun. I hadn't spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Hey.
Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so, thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh God, I'm sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Hey.
I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Date complete. A B? Can I get a B?
You
What?
really are the king of carrot flowers.
How did I go from a B to an S? Maybe it's... You know what it probably was? It was because I actually saved and loaded after I realized I was going to go and really sink him there with that push too far option. Whew, I think I finally have everything set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Nick. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start? Something fishy? Rats. I'm gonna save because I did wonderfully before. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them on a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Aw.
Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen where the present lies covered in a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Ah.
Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad that you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Dude, mac and cheese bars are legit. Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's a nice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go and have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Nick, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud. I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. Each of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. purchasable at most respective retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Nick! Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro, this is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Oh, look at them. They're adorable. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. Have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang together soon.
Bro.
Yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. A perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Nick. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. The scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you'll do great things at art school.
Pew!
Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm not gonna break anything. I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. You still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table.
I don't know.
Good stuff. Yep.
I don't know.
See you later. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows, I know, but I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in the corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? Now just find a group of people that you like and hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also have braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, kids. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita's here getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join a band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me, and Amanda are still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? I hated playing saxophone in high school. It was so heavy to carry around. All I wanted to do was play flute, clarinet, drums. Like, I wanted to play any of those things. And what do I get? The saxophone. Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. Better keep making the rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could also have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Nick, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of our yard where Matt is sitting on the bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love ya, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Matt as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Hey.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure it's for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. It seems like he does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Hey, I just wanted to say that... Oh gosh, this is going to come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here goes.
Hey.
I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You brought out the best in me. And it wasn't just because of the ska, although that was really cute.
Hey, yeah.
Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we've met has been an adventure, and I just hope we get to keep doing that. Make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing, and the music singing, and pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I'm also good at kissing, so that's a big plus.
Oh!
That's true. You are very nice to kiss. I slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles.
Hey.
See, that was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels really great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me. Maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know I'm going to insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. Is that like the ending? Yeah! Awesome! I think we picked the best dad. I kind of dig this song too. That was really fun. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. And if you're watching this not on Valentine's Day, well, I hope you have a great day anyways. And maybe I'll play another one of these episodes maybe next Valentine's Day. Or if you guys really want me to play one sooner, you can always nag me in the comments section. I'm kind of curious if this is going to have like anything at the end. But if it doesn't, then I'll just cut off the stream at the end of this. And you guys can just enjoy the ending of this song. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Really hot.